Apparently Sonos has taken aim at Google over claims that Google is actively blocking it from creating a smart speaker that has truly democratic access to any and all voice assistants. If you remember, Sonos acquired Snips a while back, and it's been long rumoured that Sonos will be developing their own voice capabilities and potentially smart speakers, which they want to do, and in doing so they want to allow anybody to have access to any voice assistant that they want to use from this speaker. If you want to use Alexa, then just use the wake word Alexa. If you want to use Google Assistant, say hey Google. If you want to use Sonos, say hey Sonos. Potentially you might be able to access the Spotify assistant, the BBC assistant, and any other assistant that wants to take its place and be a part of the Sonos smart speaker. This will be the first example, real example, of a truly interoperable smart speaker, and apparently Google isn't overly happy about it. Google want to be the default voice assistant on Sonos smart speakers. Now Google do say that they are supporters of the interoperability initiative, but they claim that they want to make sure that the customer experience is in line with what Google customers expect. Really, I think there's something a little bit deeper going on. Google built its business off the back of being the default entry point to the internet, back when the default entry point to the internet was the web browser. Now the entry point to the internet is a myriad and an increasing number of different connected devices, and Google is struggling and trying to regain its position as the default entry point to the internet. And smart speakers are one of the ways of doing that, and so it seems as though Google is happy to be involved in the interoperability initiative as long as it is the first assistant that has first dibs at the customer request. Google Assistant probably wants to be the intermediary that decides which other assistant will be better placed to handle various requests that users give to their smart speakers. In this instance, Sonos really would be the default assistant, but you would have the wake word option to use any other assistant, and so really it is kind of a democratic access, and anyone can choose to use any assistant that they choose to if they say the right wake word. So a bit of a baffle. I'd love to know what you think. Do Google really truly support the interoperability initiative, or is there something more going on here? Let me know.